What is up YouTube? Welcome to Catch Korea. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Today, I want to talk about cars. Korean cars. When I say Korean cars, I know that Hyundai definitely comes up in your head. Hey, I thought it was Hyundai. Nope, it's pronounced Hyundai. Hated and underrated in some countries, loved and recommended in many countries. Let's talk about Hyundai Motors. Many people think Hyundai copied the logo and the name of Honda, a Japanese motor company, but that is not true. They look similar and sound similar, but they totally mean different things. Japanese motor group Honda was named after its founder Soichiro Honda, but Hyundai, which was founded by Jung Ju-young, Hyundai actually means modernity, with the company's philosophy focusing on innovation and new possibilities. If you do a little research, you'll find out that Hyundai is not just a motor company. It is actually a gigantic group of companies that dominate many different industries. Motor industry for sure. They dominate in constructions, engineering, insurance and finances, just to name a few. So Korean people, tell them to think of the two of the biggest companies that represent Korea. Many will just say Samsung and Hyundai. So for young people, working in Hyundai is like a dream. Interestingly, long time ago, this gigantic company called Hyundai actually started as a local rice vendor. Didn't know that, did you? Which later became a rice cultivating company, and then later with the know-how in cultivation machinery, was able to kickstart a car repair services company called Audi Services. But unfortunately, a few years later, a war broke out in Korea, which to majority was a complete devastation. But for those few, it became a chance. Hyundai was able to multiply its wealth by getting themselves into coal transportation business during the time of war. They knew where the money was. With the rapid growth in revenue from the coal transportation business, with the money saved, Jung was able to officially open the Hyundai Motor Company in 1946. And for those who actually say Hyundai has no history, it actually does. It kickstarted in 1946. Of course, just starting a motor company is easy. But what were they going to do with the actual production of cars? Hyundai Motor Company reached out to the dinosaur Ford Motor Company using Jung's little brother, the negotiator of Hyundai Motor Group. They were successful and were able to collaborate with Ford. So Hyundai's first ever manufactured car is actually a Ford. Ford parts assembled in Korea with a Ford badge on it. This is the car, the Ford Cortina. But with never-ending defects in engine parts, within a year, Ford Cortina disappeared and was never to be found again. This business deal was a failure for Ford. But was it a failure for Hyundai? By studying the engine of Ford Cortina and with Hyundai's own machinery know-how combined, Hyundai was able to manufacture its own first car, Pony, in 1971. Pony was a major success in Korea, and Hyundai Motor Company was able to push on and manufacture the famous Sonata, first generation in 1985, which became an instant hit, and now in Korea we have the 8th generation Sonata. It is an official taxi/dad's choice when buying a family sedan. With the success of Pony and Sonata, Hyundai was able to make Korea the second country in Asia to manufacture proper cars after Japan. Like I said, Hyundai Group is a gigantic company that dominates so many different industries, with of course construction company included. When Hyundai was becoming rich, at that time so many rich Middle Eastern countries were looking to build skyscrapers in their megacities, but they did not have the infrastructure. Looking for companies to help them build cities and skyscrapers, Hyundai was able to successfully win bids for major constructions of some cities in the Middle East, pushing Hyundai become even more powerful and wealthy. When Hyundai, the whole company, was focusing on so many different industries, Hyundai Motor Company was struggling with trying to change people's perception towards Hyundai cars. because people thought Hyundai was just an affordable, small car that does not have good endurance. Looking at the bestsellers of Hyundai Motor Company, Excel and Avante, and for those who once owned one of them, you know exactly what I mean. In 1999, after Hyundai became even more powerful and wealthy, Hyundai was able to go through mergers and acquisition and take the motor company Kia under its wings. So if you do have a Kia, Kia is actually Hyundai. Same thing. After 2002, when Korea and Japan co-hosted the biggest sporting event, the World Cup successfully, Korea's GDP started skyrocketing and more people in Korea became rich. This meant more people could afford imported cars like BMW and Mercedes. Ford Motor Company has another premium car brand called Lincoln. Toyota has Lexus. And GM has Cadillac. The reason for these motor companies to spend billions of dollars and develop premium luxury sedans is to change people's perception about the manufacturers. We now know Lincoln, Lexus, and Cadillac as expensive and luxurious brands. Hyundai had all the money in the world, and in 2003 started the development of a premium motor brand, Genesis. But a few years on, with the global market crash in 2008, basically people stopped spending money on luxurious goods. So the official launch of Genesis premium sedans was pushed back. During the time of constant development for perfection, in 2006 they were able to successfully bring Peter Schreier from the Volkswagen company, one of the 3 most renowned car designers in the world. Also in 2014, Albert Biermann, the vice president of BMW M Division, joined Hyundai. That's right, BMW M Division. Now Hyundai is not Hyundai as we knew. So for those who still think Hyundai manufactures cheap and small cars, think again. They are slowly perfecting the game of car design and engineering. In 2015, the brand Genesis finally was launched as an official luxury sedan brand, aiming to change the perception of the world about Korean cars. With the launch of the new G80, GV80, and G90 this year, they are not just interested in changing the perception of people anymore. They are now ready to take the challenge of premium luxury car brands like Mercedes, Audi, and BMW. Many people say they are not there yet, but looking at the history of achievements this company has made, I think they are up for a challenge to take on the giants. Watch out! Hyundai is coming after you. My dad used to drive a Hyundai, and I have to admit it had defects here and there, and during those times I thought Hyundai was never going to become major. But in 2020, after test driving Genesis sedans and comparing them to some major car manufacturers like Mercedes, I'm slowly starting to change my perception. If you're curious about Genesis, go to your local dealer and apply for a test drive. I guarantee you will love it. That is it for today. Don't forget to smash the subscribe, like, and turn the notification on. Because this is Catch Korea, the best channel on YouTube that talks about Korean language, culture, food, music, and cars. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.